Shalom, shalom, everyone. This is Nabia, and we are coming live all the way from my office. And so we are preparing for feast days. I'm really, really excited about it. And so we're going to jump into this real quick. So, I'm preparing to broadcast to the world Yeshua. And one of the things that we have to realize about Yeshua is that he wants people to not just be saved, but to understand the mind of God. And so I'm always working hard to prepare to send out the information that he gives. All right, so this feast day that's coming up is Pesach, aka Passover. And so it's not just a story, it's history. And there is always some kind of pushback when Yeshua shows up to bless and to encourage and to even especially give instructions, right? And so when it comes to Pesach or any of the feasts of the Lord's, that means that we have to assemble ourselves, and because it's a holy convocation, we cease working. But we're so used to working, and working, and we just keep going. We have to get that dollar, we have to get that cheddar, we have so much to do, and then we get so focused on getting it done. But guess what? We have to rest in order to reap a harvest. We just have to cease from working so hard. Remember, Yeshua says Shabbat was made for man. And so in Leviticus 23, it says, "These are the set feasts of Yehovah, even holy convocations, which you shall proclaim. 6 days shall work be done, but on the seventh day is a Shabbat of solemn rest, a holy convocation." Now, we've talked about this before. Holy convocation, whatever they're doing in churches and calling it holy convocation, it is not what he calls holy convocation. Okay, so to continue, "You shall do no manner of work. It is a Shabbat to the Lord in all of your dwellings," no matter where you live. "In the first day, you shall have a holy convocation. You shall do no work." And we're referencing Numbers 28 now. "In the first month, on the 14th day of the month, it is Yehovah's Pesach," or his Passover. "On the 15th day of this month shall be a feast. 7 days shall be matzah eating." And so we went from the 14th day to the 15th day. So that means the very next day begins the Feast of Unleavened Bread. So on the first day, that shall be a holy convocation. "You shall do no servile work." This is the year that the first day will be, and this year that first day will be on a Sunday. All right, it's going to be Sunday, and that's going to begin the Feast of Unleavened Bread. And so I will give you more details as you need it. So now, this is Genesis. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. There was evening, and then there was morning. So we want to make sure that we understand. So when I say this day starts at sunset, that's because the Bible says there's evening, that's when the sun set, and there was morning. That's how God counts time. So that's Genesis, or Bereshit, chapter 1, verse 5. And so when you see this, that's the sun going down, that is when Pesach begins, or any day, whether it's a high holy day, a feast day, whatever. That's how God counts time. God said, "Let there be lights in the expanse of the sky to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years." This is Bereshit, Genesis chapter 1, verse 14. And so And he said, behold, I have given you every herb yielding seed which is on the surface of the eretz, right? And every tree which bears fruit yielding seed, it will be your food. That is Bereshit chapter 1 verse 29. That's your food. If it came from a tree, if it came from the ground, that is your food. And you can do whatever you need to do with that. And what's really interesting about this is he said to every animal of the eretz, that means the earth, and to every bird of the sky and everything that creeps on the earth, which there is life, I have given every green herb for food, and it was so. That means that the animals were not even eating meat. This was the perfect will of Yehovah in the beginning. And my question is, aren't we trying to align ourselves and get back to that place of health and healing? Just a thought. God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was tov me'od, very good. There was evening, erev, and guess what? There was morning, boker, the sixth day, Yom Shishi, Yom Shishi. Compliance, alignment, agreement, and covenant.